the same. I mean, there's holes, and their running backs are crazy athletic, have really good jump cutting ability, and they can fly. So a lot of it goes to the offensive line for sure, but their running backs can find those holes, but the offensive line's making the holes. You can have an athletic running back with no offensive line, they're not going to do anything. So their offensive line's very impressive.
One of their late ads in the running back room is a linebacker.
I know.
Do you respect that, and would you ever want to do
That's awesome.
that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they put me there first because we have Shad. He kind of played offense. He was like a real high recruit at wide receiver. Marcel could definitely played offense last year. So I'm sure I'm a little low on the totem pole of giving the ball to on offense. But, I respect it. He runs hard, too. Big guy. It's going to be a big collision when he's in there. He's there in a short yardage. So, he's trying to run you over and, trying to get that first down. So, but super respectful. And that kid must be crazy athletic to switch from linebacker to running back this late in the season and be productive.
You got a favorite thing you've done so far since you've been here in Arizona?
Favorite thing I've done? Yeah. Yesterday, me and a couple buddies, there's like a spa in our resort, and they had like ice tubs and steam rooms and stuff like that, and I'd never done that. So I was in the steam room yesterday, and I was dying. I was like, what is this? Just like, whoa. And then I came out of the steam room, and I saw Coach Dyke standing there, and I was like, I thought I was hallucinating anything. So that was pretty fun. Going to the spa room was pretty funny. With a bunch of dudes still. Shoot. Probably like 2 hours. We were just trying everything. Like there was a bunch of they said no more than 10 minutes you could be in the steam room. So I was in there for 10 minutes. And it was a long 10 minutes for sure. Yeah.
Were you relaxed when you came out?
Yeah, I was actually really like hot. I was sweating a lot. So I went and got in the cold tub, and then that felt really good. But I guess I was relaxed. I felt pretty good when I got out of it. When I finished up with the spa, I was like, all right, I get it. So,
did Coach say anything to you?
We started talking once I got my bearings back, but he was probably a little awkward seeing a player in the spa, and a little awkward seeing your head coach in the spa. But we made small talk. Yeah, it was fine.
You get manicure, pedicure?
I did not do that. No, that was a little more money, and I wasn't paying. We just did the free stuff, so I wasn't paying the money stuff.
One of the perks, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Johnny, when you started thinking about it in the winter and the spring that maybe we can do big things, what were you as confident to envision this, or what were you thinking that maybe we can do something?
I'm a big goal setter, so obviously I set my goals and my team goals. Like, we want to have at least 10 wins, make the Big 12, win the Big 12, and then whatever that brought us, it brought us. But in the moment, living in the moment, we're just trying to get better every day. During the season, we're just trying to go 1-0 every week. And then we were meeting those goals, winning every week. And then we got to the Big 12, unfortunately let it slip. But we accomplished those goals, getting double-digit wins, being a really good team, and then it brought us here. So maybe not, I don't know, didn't expect us to be here maybe when I first got here, but I was really looking more day-to-day than in the future, just getting better each day. And, just watching these games last year, like me coming from a smaller program to like a Power 5 program, like I remember watching the national championship, telling the guys, I was like, dude, we could be playing these guys next year. You never know. And then lo and behold, we're here playing the team that was in the playoff last year, so that's pretty cool.
What does it do for your defense when you know you have a quarterback like Max?
It just, you kind of feed off his energy, and I think the whole team does. You see him balling out, and you're like, all right, we got to go get a stop so we can get the ball back in his hands and stuff like that. But the way he plays the game, how he approaches the game, I think we admire and we try to do the same thing. Because if we're playing with the same level of intensity he's playing with, we're probably going to be playing pretty well. Because most people don't possess that.
Johnny, Michigan had spent a lot of this time between the final game and here talking about how last year, coming to the college football playoff, in essence, they were happy to be here, essentially. You just kind of alluded to the idea of that, of envisioning yourself here. But how do you guard against that going into your first college football playoff?
Guard against just the being happy to be here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really guard against it. It's not. It's a mindset kind of thing. Like, we were happy a couple weeks ago to get put in the playoff, but last 2.5 weeks preparing, it's we're coming to win. Like, we're not here to just enjoy the sun and get screwed up in Scottsdale. So, yeah, we're coming to win a game. Yeah.
Michigan takes a lot of pride in kind of wearing teams out over the course of
Yes,
four
they do.
quarters. You guys have been in a lot of second half comebacks, a lot of battles into the fourth quarter. I guess, how does that help you, or what's your comfort level in that kind of game?
I think that's why it makes for a pretty intriguing matchup. They kind of do the same thing that we pride ourselves on doing, and it comes down to physicality. If you're priding yourself on being the most physical team in the second half, that's when it shows. When you start making holes and getting long runs and getting long passes, stuff like that. So I think it's an intriguing matchup because they pride themselves on the same thing we pride ourselves on, and it's kind of the battle of two cultures more than the battle of two teams. So, is our culture stronger than theirs, or is theirs stronger than ours? I think that's what's going to come down to.
Do you think it's about just really wanting it and the determination, or do you think there's more at play on the defensive side of that?
It's hard to say because I feel like if you're here at this stage, both teams really want it. Typically, when you're playing a bowl game, the team that wants it more wins, but those are bowls that don't mean anything. Like this bowl means something. So, they have a whole fan base and community they're trying to win for. Likewise, we do too. So, I don't know what the want-to factor, how real it is, because I know they want to win and I know we want to win. So, but we'll see if they're probably telling themselves, we'll see if their defense wants to bash their heads into our offensive line and run back every single play. And as a defense, we're telling ourselves we'll see if that offense wants to bash their head into us every single play. So, it'll be interesting.
Do you see any parallels between your guys' team this year compared to Michigan's team last year that kind of turned around from 2020 and made a run to the college football playoff?
I haven't thought about that, but now that you mention it, yeah. They weren't even ranked last year, made it to the playoff, and we did the same thing. Maybe they kind of led the way for us in a way. Now you mentioned it, I guess, do see a couple parallels. Start winning big games that people didn't think you were going to win at the beginning of the season. Beat your rivals. Fortunately, we lost in the playoff, and they didn't, or the championship, and they didn't. The conference championship. Yeah, I'd say there's some parallels. I don't know if it's the same scenario, though. We have a little bit different. They had a little bit different coaching and stuff like that. But, yeah, definitely some parallels for sure.
Specifically, Oliver TV, their center.
Transfer, yeah.
What do you see from him?
Well, I'm glad we have a nose guard. That's what I see from him because a bunch of teams they play don't have a nose, so he can climb up to the second level pretty fast. So I'm glad we got a nose guard. That's one. But, yeah, he's just a great player. You can tell he's played a lot of football, and whoever his coach were at UVA got him kind of, ready for college football and the pros, and then he took the chance to get, to a bigger stage, and it's been, doing really well. But, yeah, I'm glad we have a nose guard, and then he's really athletic for someone who weighs 320 pounds. And, he's playing for a lot. What happened with the UVA community this year was tough, so he's putting on for those guys, for that program, all that.
Yeah. It's like you and he are sort of representative of what the portal can do, right? What you can do.
I guess so, yeah. He came from a little bit bigger of a school, but yeah, the portal can definitely, help you out. If you do what you're supposed to do and, reach out to places, you never know what's going to happen. It can make your life a lot better. So, but yeah, definitely see what the portal's doing.
Hey, bud.
What have I seen from this Michigan team?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot from this Michigan team. Obviously, they established the run, pride themselves on being physical. Getting into the second half, that's when you usually see them start breaking off long runs. That just shows their physicality. I've seen a really good offensive line. I've been very impressed by their quarterback, how he's been able to scramble, and now as the years progress, seeing him throw the ball downfield, make some big-time throws. So I've seen a lot from their team. It's going to be a fun matchup. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. His speed, he can fly. So, yeah, speed. Just covering him out of the backfield when we're in blitzes, I'm going to take terrific angles, get my hands on him, that sort of thing. Because if he gets by me, I'm pretty fast, but he's legit, track fast. So, and then just being in your gap, that sort of thing. If he hits the hole and there's no one there, your likelihood of you catching him is slim. So, definitely his track speed is what biggest thing I've noticed from him. And obviously he can take a hit and deliver a hit. All running back stuff, but his speed's his best attribute.
How much is this game about possession?
How much is this game about possession? I mean, I think a lot of football games come down to possession because if one team's dominating the clock, one side of the ball is getting tired, the other side of the ball is kind of losing the steam, kind of like, oh, we need to make a play, that sort of thing. So it definitely comes down to possession. But we're more of a fast-paced offense, and they're more of a possession offense. So it should be kind of interesting to see how the matchups play. The Big Ten as a conference is more, slow it down, possess the clock, outsmart chess, all that stuff. In our offense is kind of run and gun, big play, grind the football when needed, be physical when needed. But yeah, we got some big time receivers and really good quarterback. But we also have a good offense line and running back. So we'll see what our offense schemes up.
Yeah, Michigan doesn't give the ball away very much. There's only three giveaways all year. What do you attribute that to, and also how do you go about trying to get the ball away?
I'll probably attribute that to good coaching. They're putting their quarterback in a position to not turn the ball over, getting confident early in the game, making quick throws, making screens before he starts making the big time passes, which is what we've seen later in the year against Ohio State and Purdue. So I'd attribute that to good coaching, and then obviously their running backs aren't fumbling the ball. They're running high and tight. They're running hard. They're not going to be swinging the ball like you see a lot of colleges do. And then what was the last part of the question?
How do you go about generally do you try to go harder for that because that's the support?
Oh, how do I choose myself to make it take? I would probably just say like film study. I know their tendency is kind of a little bit what they like to do in certain situations. They're just trying to, kind of outsmart their player in a certain play, get pressure there, make him see his first read. Hopefully I can slip under a little hitch that they like to run or something like that. Maybe like when I have to pick up the running back, show him pick up the running back, come back. I don't know. We'll see. But just trying to, if I'm getting turnovers, it's most likely not going to be off an errant pass. It's going to be off of me, knowing, like being expecting a play and it actually happening.
And do ripping the ball out, is that?
Oh yeah, you're going to do that when he's tackled up. Yeah, but
I think that sometimes kind of leads to poor tackling occasionally.
You got to tackle the guy first and then go for the ball, like when you're the second guys. But they pride themselves on holding the ball high and tight, covering it up. So it's going to be tough. If it's loose, then it's loose. They're going to fumble, but that just happens in the game.
Sure.
What are the challenges when it comes to J.J. McCarthy? I'm sorry, because I know you've been asked about him before, but considering that he is mobile and everything, what are the challenges that he faces that you've seen?
Considering he's mobile, you're just going to have to be kind of sound with your gaps. So if you're blitzing, you have to be in your gap because if his first couple of reads aren't there and there's pressure, he's going to beat the pressure with his legs. So if you're like jumping gaps, all that stuff, you'll just hit a hole and get the first down, get a lot of yards. What was the next part of the question? Sorry.
Actually, I don't remember.
Playing in the Big 12, a lot of quarterbacks who are mobile and will extend plays. Does that help? Do you guys feel pretty confident in that?
Yeah, we got some quarterbacks that have been mobile. Like Spencer Sanders, probably the most mobile quarterback. I can't say a real mobile quarterback, but they ran a little bit different of an offense. Kansas State had a mobile quarterback, but he got hurt. So yeah, I'd say Spencer. It definitely helps. But this kid can fly. He might even be faster than bunch of all the quarterbacks in the Big 12. Like he's deceptively fast.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think I'm ready a little bit.
What does it mean to you to be at the Fiesta Bowl?
What does it mean to me to be at the Fiesta Bowl? It means a lot. It means a lot. Just a cultivation of hard work. Get to a big time place and a big time game. It's been pretty cool. So it means a lot for me, my family name, that sort of thing. Yeah.
You seem to really pay a lot of close attention to detail. You know a lot of the back histories even of the players you're going up against. Is coaching something that you aspire to, or?
I don't know. I didn't think I'd be playing football again at this time last year. So if it comes, it comes. I guess I don't know. I'll just wherever life takes me. Yeah.
You just scream future coach. Just talking.
Thanks. You have to talk to Gillespie. I don't know. Maybe though. I like football though, and I like watching football and playing it and the intensity and all that stuff. So who knows? Whatever happens, happens. Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you.
Yeah.